Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, baby, on another episode of the Jeff Releford Show. How is everybody on this Monday? Oh, man, listen, quite frankly, I really don't care how y'all feel on this Monday because I feel great. And it's all about me today because I got the fellas with me today. Yeah, we got the collab here in the building, baby. Y'all know how we do, though. Well, before we get into everything, I got to go ahead, do the announcements and such. So y'all bear with a brother, and then we going to get to introducing these interesting brothers that I have with me today. So 3, 2, 1. Boom, baby. We are here at the Vibe Studios here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana. It consists of Ron Reed of the VNO, what you know, myself, Life Coach Jeff Releford of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace, baby? Please, if you don't know him, please get to know him. And also we have Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. Hey, listen, man, if you need your podcast produced, if you need your radio show produced, I'm trying to let y'all know we've been going through transition after transition after transition here in this studio. And we got it right, everybody. So if you need it produced, we got cameras, we got equipment, we got it all here for you. So y'all, please stay locked into the Vibe Studios because we are not done yet. We have much more for you. So, yes, we got that one out the way. That's for my peoples here. And also, let's not forget, people, this is Monday night on Biggs Radio Chicago. So this is the Monday night lineup that we have for y'all people. It consists of myself on the Jeff Releford Show from 5 to 6 p.m. Mixtape Monday with Julian St. Chris from 6 to 8 p.m. And also our illustrious leader, Dinah Lynn Biggs, on the Dinah Lynn Biggs Show from 8 to 10 p.m. Now, somebody who's not on this list is the legendary Al Greer. Y'all know who Al Greer is. Bedtime Stories, man, with Al Greer. He is one of the voices of Chicago. That man is awesome at what he does. So y'all tune in strictly at, I believe, what did Dinah say, 11:05. That man will be on your airwaves, deep voice and all. Okay, but as always, if y'all got any music that y'all would want to send in to the radio station, or look at some of the packages that we have, because we are a radio station, we do stream music, everybody. Go ahead and check us out at bigsradio@gmail.com. Send us an email there, or give us a call at 773-462-4447. Once again, you can email us at bigsradio@gmail.com, or give us a call at 773-462-4447. And also, people, if y'all want to know any more about the station, go to bigsradio.com. Y'all can learn about all of our personalities, everything that we do, the whole nine and such. Just go to bigsradio.com. We got some good things coming up for 2025, everybody. And this is how we rolling today. Boom. It's all right, y'all. I'm done. Get your hand off your face there. Put a smile on your face, sir.
I feel accosted.
As you should.
I had to deal with this baritone in my ear for like 60 seconds.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how to feel.
It's gonna be there.
I told my girl, don't listen.
She ain't got to listen. We don't need her viewership or her listership.
She can't listen.
Got everybody.
All you heavy voices, I'm gonna mute your mics every time y'all talk.
Who got the heaviest voice out of all?
I'm really just jealous.
Hating, brother. You gotta quit.
I don't have to quit.
You
No,
gotta quit hating.
I'm just glad that Dr. J's here.
One day.
And he don't got a heavy voice either.
Dr. J don't have a heavy voice.
I'm just glad. I'm happy.
But who got the heaviest voice out of all of us is this man right to the left of me.
Man, that would be me.
Yeah.
That would be you. Go ahead. You know what? Since you got the heaviest voice, we're going to go right from left to right, and y'all go introduce yourselves. Let's go ahead, Reggie. Start with yourself. Introduce yourself to the people, brother. Because we are the collab. I want y'all to know we are the collab. We are 5 men, 1 mission. And y'all, like I stated in the post, y'all are going to hear about that mission today. So let's kick it, baby. Reggie, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, brother.
Hey, man, you ain't got no applause, but
Man,
Where's your bomb?
bruh.
Where's your bomb?
Bruh.
You ain't got no bomb.
And when are we gonna talk about the Nikki Spell collab, bro?
They know what it is.
Okay.
They know.
Right.
Y'all let this man introduce himself. Go ahead, Reggie. You talk right over there, brother.
What's the word? Voice of Vibes, RMF. Most people just call me RMF. Nightcap Radio Show Tuesday nights, of course, here with the collab. Reggie Ford on Facebook, the Voice of Vibes on IG, man. And I'm so glad to be here with the bros, man. And they're going to clown my voice all night, but it's all good. It's for who it's for.
It's just hatred.
We will. We love you so much, though, brother. We love you. Go ahead, Monix. What's up?
Hello, everybody. I'm
Get your
Y'all don't mind this, brother. He gonna do this for the whole hour, too.
Media Monix, man, Pod Guy, Radio Jesus Church, people. I didn't say regular Jesus. Get off my back.
There it is. Let them know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shop Talk 7 with my co-host, D. Smith. You feel me? He's going to do his own introduction later. I use his name to get girls. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. You want to meet D. Smith? Let me take you on a date. That's how I do it.
Oh, Lord.
It works.
It does.
It works.
And yeah,
Y'all funny.
Soul 106 Ownership Club. Ownership Club that can be heard on Soul 106.3 Sundays from 9 to 11. And a host of other things. Really, I just steal these guys' ideas and run with them.
That's how it's supposed to be, sir. You're supposed to duplicate the system.
Exactly.
Put it on rinse and repeat, baby.
That's why I do it myself. If it
There
ain't
you
broke,
go.
don't fix it.
All right, there we go. Let's get it. My man to the right of me. Go
What's good,
ahead. I'm not
everybody?
going to say your name.
What's good, everybody? And get this D Smith in the house, man. Shop Talk 7.
Like you shot that.
Shout out to Shop Talk 7, man. Shout out to everybody from the shop. Shout out to My Radio Chicago as well, man. Shout out to the boy Shy Blizz as well. And shout out to the collab. I also do a podcast called The Bottle Service. So shout out to the Bottle Service crew. Robin E, Aqua, Black T Bibbs, Shy Blizz. Yeah, man. And just doing our thing. And also, we doing something big at Joe's on the 21st. So y'all make sure to come on through.
let 'em know.
We'll talk about that a little later, though. But
Yes, sir.
yeah, that's enough for now.
All right, Dr. J, let's get it. So introduce yourself to the people.
Dr. J, the comedian, keeping it real with Dr. J's my new podcast show as well that airs every first and third Friday of each month. We've been doing great numbers so far. We're looking forward to continue to do great things. Pastor, extraordinaire poetrist. I did say
Poetrist.
poetrist. That's what
Poet
I made.
artist.
This is very interesting.
Poet
Yeah,
artist.
I'm a poetic
Okay,
artist.
okay.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, they knew you was a pastor when you did the first
Yeah.
They knew what
Right.
time it was.
And definitely here with the collab with my guys, man. These my homies. I'm looking forward to what we got to do tonight and keep the work up that we're doing because we're needed, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Donna
Yes,
Lynn,
sir.
we was sort of kind of on time, so get off Jeff back. Leave my man alone.
Okay, ma'am. Listen, don't listen to these people. I was trying to be strict on the time
Donna Lynn.
because, girl, you know how we are. We go from 5 to 6.
Give your disclaimer.
So I told him
We started at 5:04 in 37 seconds.
we did. I told him 5. Donna Lynn, I told him 5:05 is all we can give. Once 5:05 hit, we running.
There's always grace.
And that grace was that 5 minutes.
Thank God we made it.
Pastor,
Amen.
Pastor,
There it is.
Pastor late,
Wait,
but
so that is.
came.
Y'all are
The
hilarious.
man of God always get a little extra
You're right.
grace.
Just a little extra, man.
Golly.
Jesus is on your
Somebody
side,
on the way here.
You can tell us anything, but we have no choice but to believe you because you are our pastor.
That's it. Don't question it.
We can't.
You seen the movie? Don't ask why the preacher driving a Cadillac. Don't ask.
Oh man, see,
I say don't ask.
No questions, just give the money.
see y'all. This is why I do this, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I love these brothers, here,
Get that
man.
plate around.
Man, I love these brothers. And again, this is why we are all together. We are here because we are 5 men with one mission. And y'all know how we do, people. Once we go ahead, we do the announcements, we do the introductions. We are gonna move right into the topic. I wanted to be kind of broad, you know, because since it's 5 of us, we all have our own opinions with how we feel about our different subjects and whatnot. So for this particular subject, I want to talk about male leadership. Because we talked about influence before when we all came together. You know, that was the big subject that we had. But for this one, I really want to discuss male leadership and what that means to each and every one of y'all. Because some of us are fathers, you know, some of us are uncles, you know, because I ain't got no kids. I think all y'all got kids here, right?
Yep.
Am I right? Okay, see, I'm the only one that ain't got no kid. But we all play different roles.
Yeah.
So we just go start left to right here. Reggie, what does leadership mean to you, big dog? Go ahead, put it in your own words, big dog.
Well, starting off, leadership just comes from what you used to, from my example, is what you're used to growing up. You know, growing up, I was surrounded by women, my mom, my aunties, my grandparents. So the only real male leadership I had was my grandfather, you know, kind of like the OG presence.
Mhm.
And then, you know, sometimes as you get older and then you become more mature and life does what it does, you learn how to be a leader and a man by life's experiences. You know,
Very true.
I became a father at 20 years old, so that taught me how to be more of a leader for my sons. Now I have multiple sons, so now each one of my sons taught me how to be a different leader.
Yeah.
Then when I got into media and seeing how I wanted things to go as far as my brand and how I wanted to look, I can kind of dictate the leadership of the people that was trying to help me move up into where I needed to be. So leadership just came from different variables of life. And then, you know, as you get older, you know, I'm almost 40. I'm looking at life a little different, right? I believe I'm the youngest brother here, so that's good. Y'all, I can hold that.
You better
No,
not
you old.
No. You old.
You old. He younger.
I'm the
younger.
youngest.
You young?
I thought he was 42.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody always think I'm older.
Oh,
Everybody.
yeah, okay.
It's just the energy. You guys-
It's the energy.
old man's
Yeah.
old.
And that's true. Also, I do have uncle.
Energy.
I do. But you know, I'm 34. And all these Negroes around me are 50.
You know what?
Huh?
I'm a guest here. Okay, don't
You are.
don't you do me like that.
How dare you?
I still love y'all.
That's funny.
That was a form of male leadership right there. See, I gave y'all that torch with age and respect.
Yeah, you gave us props.
I did.
But you turned around and called us pops.
You're an ageist. Is what's going on here.
You did the equivalent
Oh,
to
not-
Kevin Hart saying, "Damn."
So John Cheetah.
I
Yeah,
did.
you did.
I did.
Yeah.
But it was great though.
I'm 42. Whoa.
The listenership just went up. I saw it just because of that.
Thanks, Jeff.
It really did. I saw it jump.
No problem.
But-
That's what we're here for, baby. That's good, Reggie. I like that perspective. I really do.
And then when it comes to, of course, you know, women, go get
That's your specialty.
go get my book if you want to know what I'm talking about with that.
Well,
Women can teach a man how to move as far as leadership in ways. You see what I'm saying?
okay.
Because sometimes you have to learn through different seasons with different women
Mm-hmm.
how to handle them and pull them in the direction they need to go.
Mm.
Because a lot of
Okay.
women want to be led by men.
This is true.
So, you
I see that.
I learned that later on in life.
I see that.
Just for my triggered folks out there, I want to ask: do women teach you, or is it that dealing with them teaches you?
I think you
Just
learn,
for the trigger
I
part.
think you learn on the
That's
fly.
good.
It's like learning on the job. You learn on the fly.
I agree.
The,
You learn on the fly.
circumstances that make you
yeah.
figure it out.
Question. You said your the only male figure you had was your grandfather.
Yep.
What leadership traits did you pick up from the women in your life, like your grandma, mom, auntie? Maybe you had a big sister. I'm not quite sure. What-
Yeah, my mom, may she rest in peace, and my grandmother, my auntie, they actually showed me what it takes to be a gentleman. Like, you know,
Okay.
always respect women, never
Mhm.
call a woman out her name, always open a car door, you know, like things like that. And
They
that
didn't know these women today, though.
They didn't
Well,
forecast this.
They didn't. They sure didn't. This
They
is a
didn't know
different
these women.
breed, Jesus. A different breed out here.
yeah, they taught
Now,
me.
women, when we said it's a different breed, we not saying that's you.
Yeah,
So if you get offended by what we said,
Watch your toes.
that means it is you.
Watch your toes.
Hey, y'all
I just want to say that.
Y'all could just blame Paul. Y'all could just blame Paul in the Bible. I put it all on him.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
First of all, he told y'all. He told y'all I didn't tell y'all to get married. He said, "I wish you could be as I am, but everybody has their own gift." That's what he said.
That's the
But it's better to marry than to burn.
Yeah, he said,
This is true.
I didn't make it up. It was in there just like that.
This is true.
That's it. Like
I practiced this for 2 weeks.
the way he waited on this man.
He saved this.
That one comment.
Hey,
He
you know,
saved this just
He's
for
not
this show,
saying
y'all.
Anything else for the rest of the
that's
show?
for
it.
this show.
I got nothing else to say.
He dropped
He stuck it. He landed it. You got to take it from me, brother.
Hey, there you go.
There
You
it
gotta take
is.
it from me.
I don't think I ever, now that I think about it, I don't think I mean, I know guys that, you know, disrespect women, but I never called a woman a B or nothing like that. Like, I don't remember a time I've ever, to her
Reggie.
face.
Reggie.
Right.
To her
Okay,
face.
to her face.
Right.
I never to her, because my mom was
Yeah.
like strict on that. Like, boy, I will kill you if you you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But behind her back, she been all type of but never to her face. So, yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could say the same. I wish I could say the same.
I have some shortcomings,
but
in
on
that area
occasion
as well.
On occasion, yeah, the B word has been applied generously.
Ah,
okay.
You giving that thing out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It was Halloween
You had
candy.
a pocket.
It was
sauce.
Halloween-
Halloween
Halloween candy.
It was a grab and go.
No, it was a dump.
Oh, a dump. Oh, Jesus.
whole
A
bag.
dump. The whole
Yeah,
bag.
take the whole bag.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
Some women like that though. That's kind of like a form of like a turn on for them though.
Yeah, that's different than the context he did it in.
That's different. Yeah. That context was in
deserved.
anger.
Yeah, this was deserved.
Yeah.
This was deserved.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say anybody should be disrespected.
No,
That's very true.
Sometimes,
Very true.
I
Sometimes,
say it.
sometimes
I
you
say
make
it.
it big. Sometimes you order up what you order up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can't send that order back.
Can't see
That's
that.
true.
Like
Now,
you
I've
called
never
me.
done it in a disrespectful matter. I guess being a
Mhm.
comedian, I say it quite often. This is just a form of endearment. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Just like the N word. It's the same thing for me. So I've
Yeah.
never said it out of argument. I have prided myself on being able to control myself in arguments
Mhm.
with the female species.
Mhm.
Because they look for you to get, all crazy and stuff like that. So I've prided myself. Now my voice may fluctuate and get a little higher.
Yeah.
But I've never let anybody get me to that place where I'm gonna call them out of their name and stuff like that. Now when I get in the car,
Oh yeah.
It's over with when you get in the car. Huh? Okay.
I
I
wish
still will be like,
I wish I
wasn't me.
wish I had that face. Now I don't do that. I don't do that frivolously. But I will
Okay.
say that I have a trigger where it's like, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, reality check here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It almost slipped the other day, actually.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna lie. It almost slipped the other day because somebody was questioning my character, but they were doing it in a way without no evidence, no nothing.
Mm.
This was just all
Conjecture.
Yeah.
Just,
And like me, you
Okay.
don't know me.
it came out,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It
yeah.
came
It
out
just
the
right
way.
there, the switch.
And I had to catch like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Let me leave this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me leave this conversation before I give you exactly what
All
you
right. Before we trigger some women on here, we're gonna move right back to leadership
Back to me.
because we did that. We was on this for a little bit,
Well, you know.
and we still gonna be live
Thanks, Monix.
after 6. Thanks, Monix. Yes, thank you, sir. So we're gonna move right to Mr. Trigger over here. So what does leadership mean to you, sir?
don't do that to me. I was about to ask Dinah Lynn for a show here. That you just told her I'm a trigger.
You can still ask. He might like your content.
Hey, Dinah. No, but I'm sorry. Male leadership to me is just leading by example. The way this is so subjective, but I'm gonna say the way men should. So in my household,
Yeah.
there is a definition for a man. This is what we do here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
it's subjective in the world, but not in this house.
Okay, I got you.
Because I felt like I had to have a target point when raising my boys.
So you don't want to fall into the standard that's outside, but you want to set the
Be
standard
in
the
this
home.
world, but not of this world.
There it is. I agree.
My house
I
is
like that.
my house is my bubble.
Yeah.
We
like
we
that.
mold here,
Mhm.
so we can have a culture, something
Mhm.
to fall back on. I didn't have that given to me. My father was, I got something from him, but my father was at that age was just one time, you know.
Right.
But I don't know what that means. He was very present. He was not there.
Yeah.
But he was a little wild. But so yes, it's leading by example.
Okay.
The way that men should, and I think standard things that men should present to boys
Okay.
and to girls is that to show them that a man is a protector.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A man is a provider. I'm putting that on the man because I'm kind of old school in a sense. Who's gonna catch the lion or the deer?
But is it really old
So-
school though? Is it really old school? Or is that really just where we
Based
fall?
on today's values, yes.
Okay.
It's old school to see
Yeah.
it this way.
Yeah.
Right. There's some men who would tear me up right now for saying that. What you mean women ain't supposed to?
That's true.
And I ain't saying I ain't supposed to. I'm just saying that
If
the
you're around
people
it,
with
you-
jobs today took the place of the hunter-gatherer.
Mhm.
Is that a fair statement?
I agree.
Mhm.
Who was going to hunt the food? You wasn't sending no girl.
That's true.
You dig what I'm saying?
I dig it.
And so it's primarily on us, because what if she get pregnant, can't go to work, and the disability don't come through?
Mhm.
Who got to do it then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who you want to send out to deal with the world? You don't want to send your woman out to have to deal with it. If it had to be one of y'all, you ain't picking her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, baby, you stay home and be beautiful. Stay dainty.
Mm.
you almost want her with a little naivete. You feel me? Like, because you need her to be optimistic because you got to deal with the world.
Right.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So security, a man provides security,
Mhm.
provisions, security. He pay the bills.
Yeah.
He's prepared to pay the bills.
Yeah.
He has solutions because he thought about this proactively.
Mhm.
He's seen the layout. He's seen what y'all are creating.
Yeah.
So now he could take that and look at and make a plan proactively. So when baby come to him, because she gonna come to him, babe, what you think? Even though she want to do what she want to do, but if he got a plan, it just goes better. Oh no, we can do this, and then she'll go execute. So
Okay.
men should be able to show their boys that, or other men around them. So now when we got to have these conversations, I've led by example. So now when I say these things to you, it holds weight.
Yeah. Now, see, we called you Mr. Trigger, and look at you trying to get all deep now.
Oh, triggers are coming. Don't you worry.
He tried. Y'all, don't be fooled by this man right now. He just got
Wait
real deep
for
on
it.
y'all. This ain't normally what happens.
Clean it up, didn't you?
But he did well.
Clean that up.
He really did.
Good job, man.
That
You
was
know-
great.
I'm working at it, man.
I'm proud of you, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I listened to one of Dr. J's
Listen to the
episodes.
therapy session, then.
Yeah, you know, stole some of that.
It kind of hit you
Coming
a
on the
good.
show.
I'm definitely not coming on that.
Okay, for y'all don't know what we talking about. We talking about Keeping It Real with Dr. J. That airs every first and third Friday
Yeah.
of every month.
Every month.
Every month. 'Cause we ain't slowing down. Every month on R3 Radio as well. So y'all tapping the R3 Radio.
Arthur, yeah.
Hey,
Come on,
you don't
baby.
even want me to do it on your show.
Hey, D. Smith, what the 3 R stand for, D. Smith? Without looking,
Redirect, regroup, refocus.
got it. He worked at
Get
that.
around, man.
See,
And he
let's go,
worked at that.
Let's do that.
Don't bring me on this man's show and do that to me. Don't do that.
You know what though? He had to
He
do that
looked at
to
the
you.
book before he sat down.
Like I ain't practiced.
Did you look at the book?
Like, like I ain't double checked. Like I ain't gonna use my environment.
You know, only because you my boy, I allow you to double check. You come in and double check.
Regroup, refocus. Okay, cool.
You got the first
You
part
didn't
right.
hear, you didn't hear the question mark at the end of his question when he said that. Refocus.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what it is? That was a great response, Monix. I like that. I really
Thanks,
like
man.
it.
Yeah, that was
You know, you set up here, you put a lot of that forefront on the man, that responsibility. And I do agree with you. There are a lot of men out there today that will disagree with those comments. Because
And I understand why. I
Yeah,
totally
and
understand.
definitely I do too. But with it though, I like how it's kind of like how we did our shows before. You know, we placed that accountability on us to be aware, to look at a few things. And I like that because what we did was you went ahead and you placed that back on us. And I feel that all should fall on men. It really should. Kind of for the atmosphere, the mood. Now,
Men shouldn't start a family unless they're prepared to do this. That
exactly.
don't mean it's got to be all on them all the time.
That's
But as
true.
a man, I don't advise you to start a family if you cannot maintain these things.
And I like that.
And if that means maybe that means you got to take a step down in financial class and get you one of those women who appreciate a little less.
Okay.
They
hold
can
on.
appreciate what you're able to provide is what I'm saying.
That's true. We have a great comment here because I'm about to read it. What's up, Giselle?
Oh, goodness.
We're going to
Hey,
get
what
you
up,
back in the
Giselle?
hot seat
It's a
too.
long comment. I hope
It's a
great.
long comment. We about to read it.
Shout out to Zeb.
Giselle says, the lioness does the hunting for the most part. However, I do agree in old school ways for most things, but also some modern ways. Women are very smart and valuable in the field too. We all agree on that. We definitely all agree with
Y'all
you.
are
with
better than us at most of this
that.
work stuff.
And real talk, that I like what you said there, Miles, because that is true. She says, I would prefer for my man to lead me and I will follow and do my part as a leader in my own right.
For sure. But I think we got to. I think we got to be careful with these jungle references. We're not lions.
I agree. We are not animals.
You can't send our women out to go hunter gather
That's true.
when she got this big strong man at home. Like a lot of our women today, especially, she gonna be like,
Some of these brothers
I don't
like
know
a
about
buck
that. I'll
20
go
though.
over here with Terrence because he gonna hunt together. You dig what I'm saying? But also aside from all of that, I think the fact that we're human plays a part as opposed to lions because we reason differently.
Very true.
That's that.
turns because I'm just waiting.
I got a comment on that, but I'm
Oh, we gonna come. Oh, we gonna come. I'm gonna hit you next, bro. I'm gonna hit you next. I got you. We got 30 more minutes. We moving.
We
nice and smooth.
reason differently. That's why. That's why you don't compare us to lions. I think.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that 1,000%. On the topic of leadership, I also think that nature provides us with plenty of examples of how to live. You know what I'm saying? Like for the lion pride, for example. Yeah, we would say that in our world, you know, the men are the hunters, gatherers,
Mhm.
the women stay at home, take care of the kids.
Yeah.
But in nature, that's not necessarily true. That's not standard across the animal kingdom.
Across the whole board.
Not to call us animals, but
No, we
they
are. Biologically,
we
we
are. We are.
ecosystem.
So
there are examples where there are women who lead a family.
Yeah.
It's a matriarchy family.
And there are examples where they don't.
There are examples where they don't.
Exactly.
There are examples where there's a woman who's doing it by herself and she can provide leadership to that child or teach that kid leadership, and vice versa.
There's examples where spiders eat their baby daddies.
that's true.
So
Very
nature carries on a lot of different characteristics.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Us being human, I'm just saying that we reason differently.
Yeah, we just
It ain't that she shouldn't if she has to.
Right.
You do want to make sure she knows how.
Of course.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
because you don't want her to not shoot the gun. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Push come to shove. I
You want her
want
not
her to
shoot
at
the gun,
least shoot the gun.
But I don't want to send baby girl who I'm stronger than out to go hunt the deer. If it's got to be one of us, why not send a faster, stronger specimen? That's all I'm
So let
saying.
me pose this question, and we had this question on Reggie's show at one time too. Your woman's a cop, sharpshooter, right? She does this
Mhm.
for a living.
Mhm.
She teaches tactical movements and stuff like that.
Doug, we ain't talking about your woman either.
Right?
Shout out to Precious.
Y'all at home,
Mhm,
okay?
Mhm.
And somebody's breaking in the house.
mhm.
You have no training whatsoever.
Who?
Just the person, the man, right?
Oh.
The man has no training,
Poor guy.
He's
none
in
whatsoever,
now. He's
right?
in.
Let me tell you something.
And
I got you. Go ahead.
Would you be okay if you were that man with sending your woman, your wife, down to check on?
I would not be okay with that.
Okay.
I would feel like less of a man if I had to do that
I'm gonna say this.
personally.
I'm gonna say this. If shooting that gun is what she felt she could contribute,
Mhm.
I'll let her contribute that.
I wouldn't
But I'm
stop
also-
her from contributing now.
But I'm also going to know how to shoot that gun. But if I didn't know how to shoot the gun, and if I wasn't trained, baby, you better go ahead. Because what if I go ahead if I lose control of that gun?
Yeah, I'm not.
That's a real thing.
I'm not suggesting.
What if I got a child upstairs and
Yeah.
I go ahead and I'm scared and everything? We go pop and the bullet going to my child's bed.
Right.
Do you know the good thing about a
You
gun is if you're in the house, the good thing about a gun is your close range. You don't commonly miss close range. It's
You
powerful.
do,
It's
But there's a question of
it's
what
hard to
if.
not get him with one of those.
especially when fear is involved. You know,
Yeah, there's a
so
question of what if when
involved,
fear is involved.
anxiety,
Yeah.
all those emotions.
Timing
For
comes into
someone who
play.
has never
There you go.
shot a gun,
Mhm.
has no clue what to really do with this, other
Look,
than the fact
there
that
you go.
shows
Look,
bang.
if she know how to do it and he don't, then I guess she got to do it.
Yeah,
That's
she got
all I'm
to do
saying.
it.
No,
Yeah.
So I'm not saying sit there and die off principle.
But
No.
we
There you
do,
go, yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
We do as men because we've been taught, that whole, you're the man, you're supposed to do, don't relent or anything. So now you done went down here and got killed. You know what I'm saying?
Because you didn't know what you was doing.
Because somebody,
I mean, people die for being stupid all the time, and sometimes that's what it is.
why I call it stupidity. Because if my wife, who is trained and skilled in this,
That's true.
and I have no experience whatsoever,
Mhm.
I only know what a gun look like because I've seen it on TV. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Might even shot one.
And look,
You
though,
understand what I'm saying?
Let's-
And someone's breaking into our home, our dwelling. My job as a protector is to use whatever resources necessary to make sure that we're good. So
No
if
doubt.
she's that resource, baby, go down
Hey,
there,
and
take care of that.
your job after
You know
this
what I'm saying?
happens is to get to that gun range.
Yeah, after the fact.
Your
But
job
we're
is to
talking
get to
about
that
in
gun range. No,
You
in a
know what
moment,
I'm
no, you don't sit there and die in a moment, just because I'm the man. Oh no,
Would you agree that we do because of what we've been?
no. He asked me how would I feel about that.
Right.
I said how I would feel.
Right. How you
I can
would feel.
separate how I feel I can separate how I feel as opposed to what needs to be done.
Okay.
I do it all the
So,
time.
Would
Yeah.
you agree that us as men, because of what we've been taught, that most of us die of stupidity because we don't know how to step back and say, "Cool, I need some help," or "You're better at this than I
We
am."
die early
You go
of
ahead and-
stupidity, maybe.
So,
We die early of stupidity, but I just
Yeah.
think that we do have places in society that we should not lose hold of. Shared responsibility, sure,
Okay.
but like as a man, the bigger, stronger specimen by far every time, even a woman is my size,
Mhm.
I'm likely much stronger than her.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Just genetically.
It's not generally the job of the less physical to protect the more physical.
Mhm.
allow me to answer this question towards your question of leadership.
Why you got to come in with that deep voice? Like
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Why you do that?
Because we got to balance the table out. Because Reggie's on that side. This side.
This is true.
The whole camera might
That's
swing
fair.
That way.
That's
So
true. It
balance
just
out.
might swing.
That's
that way.
fair.
You ain't
Okay.
lying.
Balance us out of it. one of the things that kept popping into my head when I'm listening to everybody talk is when it comes to my own experiences in leadership is leadership by learning.
I like that.
A lot of the positions I've been placed in when it came to leadership came because I came to learn, or I was open to learning, or I was open to adding value, which I say a lot, looking for a place where I can add value, where I can be of use, where I can be of service. And oftentimes that's put me in situations where I end up leading, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I feel like is very important as a leader is being able to learn, always being in learning mode, because you're going to run into a lot of situations where what you learn, you may have to pass over to somebody, or when you're in a situation where your personnel has more knowledge than you do.
Yeah.
Now you're either going to be in your ego or you're going to handle what needs to be handled. So now you have to put somebody else in a power play.
Okay.
That's also understanding the people around you, learning how to empower people.
That's your whole job as a leader.
Yeah.
Learning how to
Yeah.
Persuade people, maybe talk some people off the ledge in certain instances. You're gonna have to learn to encourage some people. Some people that may come across your path that want to stop, that want to quit.
That's
your
true.
position as a leader is being able to recognize, here's a space where I can add value. Here's a space where I should add value.
That's true.
Here's a space where I need to be quiet and allow things to happen.
Yeah.
Here's a space where I need to hey, I got an opportunity, Dr. J, you perfect for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Here's an opportunity for me to lead by incorporation.
Yeah.
I see an opportunity for us to push something forward. Let's bring together a crew of people to do it and work in unison.
Yeah. The main thing about the leader is that he or she has the plan.
So there's a lot of different ways of, to me, leading by learning and being a type of person that's open to learning, and the people that you are leading knowing that you're open to learning, because they may have a whole lot of knowledge that you're not tapping into simply because you have the title, and you're ignoring the staff that's actually there to support you. You never know. God put people in your life for a lot of reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that person might just be the person that has that skill set or that mentality or that disposition or that connection or whatever to push whatever ball you got going forward.
And that's why I say leadership, you very accurate on that. When I think of leadership, I think of like some of the coaches like Mike Tomlin or Popovich and things like that, because they started one way, they learned from somebody, and now people look at them as leaders. But I want to go back to Dr. J about this, because we was talking about this on my show. Now I never shot a gun before. Okay. Never shot a gun before.
Okay.
But if me and my lady is upstairs about to go to sleep or whatever, and she's trained in shooting guns, and somebody breaking in our crib, there's nothing that's going to make me stay upstairs and be like, everything okay down there, baby?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm going downstairs.
We're going together.
Now, if you want to come with me, okay, come on.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to stand upstairs, yell downstairs like, what was that down there? Everything cool?
Right.
That's not a leader to me as a man.
And I'm not gonna leave her upstairs.
She's less likely to respect you after that.
If she has the skill set in that particular situation, if she has the skill set,
lead the charge. Take the charge.
You ain't even lead the charge.
Lead the way.
I'll do this. You ain't gotta lead the charge. But if I have a woman that has that kind of expertise, we already gonna have some type of plan in place. So if the door get breached, we already know where we setting up at. You already know where you gonna be. I know where I'm gonna be. We finna protect our home. I'm not saying you went to harm's way to do nothing, and you ain't finna send me in the harm's way to do nothing, because after they finish with me, it's your ass next. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's your next.
What if it's a side chick that you just met?
Side chick got to go.
And you at her house, and somebody breaking in her house, and you upset.
See, this is what's gonna get us canceled, right?
No, but look, I got an answer for that, because I do side chicks. Y'all know my body.
All right, real quick, y'all. I just want to let y'all know this is a very honest show. I need to let you know that we have men on this show who are going to speak their mind. So my man said
y'all know my body.
This is what he do. So y'all just be open, and we gonna take somebody is in a situation. I want to speak to the situation in the comments. I'm gonna let you answer first, and can we segue right into that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just quickly, I'm saying, all right, for me, if I'm there, I could be in his house. If somebody finna shoot, I'm jumping in front of him.
Right.
I'm not jumping behind him. I'm not just gonna stay there. So surely a woman whose body I'm using, side chick, right? I'm still going to protect her. I'm not going to, this is still a woman that I allowed in my space or I entered her space. This is still a woman and I'm going to treat her as a woman. I'm not going to treat her like a disposable human.
Right.
The role doesn't stop just because.
If I didn't want to protect her, I shouldn't have been there.
Yeah,
that's true.
In the first place.
I see it differently.
I understand.
Of course, this your house. This is your domain. I don't know who you didn't get to set us up, but you go down there and pay first.
Yeah.
I mean, but
back up.
I'm saying,
but I get what you're saying, and I totally, I subscribe to what you're saying. As a man, I'm still going to play my role. I'm going to do my part.
I'm not going to sit there and watch her go through trouble.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not just going to send her to the wolves. You're going to at least try.
Am I okay with her going to answer? Am I okay with her going to answer her door? Because she should know what's going on. Because she should know what's going on.
Absolutely.
And you also need to know your role in that situation. You are the side piece.
Right. It might be her husband.
You are a visitor. You know what I'm saying?
Is it really my job?
It's her boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't say this though. I can't say this. Hey, I can't say this though.
Because you and
I've never. I can say this with certainty. I have never went in a side piece's house. I won't.
Right.
Because I don't know what she got going on.
Exactly.
I've had a woman's man step to me before. Didn't go well for him, but I learned that lesson the easier way than some others.
Yeah.
No, you know what? When I was 18, I was in somebody's house, and I wasn't trying to do that, but we did it. I did it out of peer pressure. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
All I heard was keys opening the door. I got out of her bed. I ran towards the living room. I saw the doors getting ready to open. I jumped in her son's room. Luckily, we were friends with the family, so it wasn't so foreign.
Right.
So that one time they did. I was 18. Never again. Because I can't let nobody put me in no space where my safety's in question. I mean, you got to trust your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, but other than that, nah. But fellas, you learn how to use guns though. I do want to say that. Fellas, if you don't know how to do it, be able to do whatever protects your space.
Okay.
Learn that.
You going to the comment?
I want to go to the comment. What you got to say real quick?
I just want to get my idea of leadership. It's real brief.
And I want you to do that. Go ahead, give your idea of leadership real quick. Because I want to fit it in within the hour. Because I want our listeners to I want the listeners to hear. Shout out to Philadelphia too. Y'all in Philadelphia, we got the largest listership out in Philly. So
leading the way.
Leading the way. Y'all lead the charge.
Y'all leading the way.
So shout out to Philly out here. We appreciate y'all listening strong. And I appreciate the 17,500 listeners that be tuning in to your boy on Monday. So let's keep that up. Let's keep it going. Talk to him, Jay.
I'm looking at the screen over here, and I just want to play chess or checkers.
I know, don't you?
I do. I love it.
I'm glad you do.
But my idea of a leader and what leadership means, especially for us as men, right?
Yeah.
Is the ability to show an example of what it means to follow.
Oh, I love that. And I love that.
I think that I
agree.
The thought of leadership thwarted. Where we feel like, leadership is take charge, be in control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make demands. And, give directives and do this. That we have that as a societal standard.
Exactly.
That's what leadership looks like for us. But the true essence of leadership is to give you an example of what it means to follow. Because even as me being a man and the high priest of the house, I'm following God.
Come on.
So I got to give you that example of what it looks like to follow God. To follow me as I follow God.
And I'm glad you said that because I've always felt that was a
track at, man.
Big.
That's what I'm saying.
No
sound effects at all.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna work on this. But I've always felt that was a monumental piece. I've always felt that because like I told you, I even had to tell my wife. I said, you got to understand. Well, you talking about you have trust with following me, and I'm open to that. I'm okay with you having some trust issues with following me, but you have to understand. You're following something you can see. I'm having to trust and follow the entity that is in a book that I don't see, but I feel within me.
But that's the problem because we don't really teach that. We don't drive that
exactly.
home. Instead of me learning how to trust you, if I learn how to trust God and God is in everyone, then I'm trusting the God in you.
Come on.
You never have. I'm never worried about you.
Come on. Never worried.
I'm never,
You're right.
Never concerned to the physical aspect of humanity because I'm looking at the God in you.
The God in you.
So when you fail as a man, I'm still looking at the God in you to see that you're still standing even though you're laying down.
You have to learn to be able to see people like that.
Man, it's
the skill, man. You have to really train yourself to get to that point.
As a pastor, let me tell you, I have worked hard at that every day of my life because when you stand up there and you hear people lie to you and tell you, Pastor, I'll be at church. How many funerals I've done for free? And people that shook my hand, man, where your church at? I'll be there tomorrow. Doc, I'm coming to church. You preached up in here, and man, I feel so much better. I'll be there tomorrow. And you sit there on Sunday and you're like, where these people at that just told you? 50 people at this service just told you I'll be there tomorrow, and not one of them show up. So I can't get mad at humanity. You get what I'm saying? Because if I was to look at them as the person, I would get mad at humanity. But when I look at it and I see the God in them, I have to learn that, okay, maybe their heart was in the right place.
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying?
I love that.
And that's what leadership means to me, being able to stand in that position and show this is what it looks like to follow, even when you don't know what you're following.
Come on, man.
There's been examples. I'm sure all you guys have had examples where you had to do what you didn't want to do.
Man.
Because it needed to be done, or because somebody was depending on you to do your part. Whether it was the wife, family, whether it's your job, whether it's you guys are in the military, whatever the case is, we've all had to dig deep to lead ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes getting up every day is a chore in leadership for some people.
It is.
They don't know what the rest of their day going on is going to be like, and some of them, probably didn't even expect to come through the night.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Yeah, I didn't call my guys to come in early to get the day started.
But
when I was in the military,
you just said it again, man. And again, that's our mindset. You said lead ourselves, right? Oh, it's hard to follow yourself, bro.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
I don't trust me sometimes, man. Like for real,
you gotta know that about yourself.
You gotta know that about yourself. You have to be real with yourself about that.
I've had some come to Jesus moments where I'm like, man, I don't trust my judgment right now. You know what
that's called?
I'm tired of making the wrong decisions.
But
I'm tired of
self-awareness.
And that's okay because you realize it.
Accountability.
And
the A word.
And during those times, what do? You sit still. Those are the times to sit still.
That's why I'm like, okay, I
so it's good to be there.
You gotta learn.
I gotta follow you because I can't.
You gotta learn that.
Yeah.
I can't follow me.
No,
how can
that's why we're talking about it.
How can I lead anyone else if I'm afraid to follow me?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
And fear will make you,
but sometimes you got to do it anyway. That's the crazy thing. Sometimes you got to do it anyway.
But without accountability in that thought process, Monix, that's why so many of us fail.
But it's I mean, we're gonna fail and win though. I don't know what failure is ultimately.
With God, you can't fail.
Well, there we go. So you got to learn. So you got to do it anyway. I can't tell I'm from a culture in the military. That's like 90% of my work experience, guys. Sorry.
Right.
That's where most of my leadership happened at. At the house, I really got to get that to their mama. Like she held the house down. I put her in place and she did the job. But at work, and now I'm more leader now with my kids because they older and we got a different kind of relationship. But I can't tell my guys, hey man, they shoot mortars at us right now, but I don't trust my leadership. I can't say that.
Exactly.
I got to revert to training. Got to revert to instincts.
Yeah.
And hope, and I got to trust if I can't trust me, I got to trust my instincts. I have no choice in that moment. I don't like it either, but it just kind of is what it is.
I don't like that. And I know you're trying to get to the comment, bro, but the reason why I don't like that is because it teaches our young men that we have to have this facade that we can't say, no, I'd rather you tell me, listen, guys, I don't know what the heck is about to happen. They shoot mortars at us. Yeah. But we know our training has taught us this is what we need to do. But I really don't know which direction we should go in. But let's try this way. Like if we had more honesty when it came to what we know as leaders, I think a lot of us would be better off than where we are, man. Because look at our fathers. I don't know about y'all dads, but I watched my dad, in his role of leadership, but he was doing it in a way that it was horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that he taught me was horrible. Go out here and screw as many women as you can, son. That's what makes you a man.
I was taught the same thing.
That's horrible, man. When we really sit back and look at it, that's horrible. So that wasn't great. That wasn't great. Scholastics on following. That was just like, okay, cool. This is what he knew, so he passed it along. So he followed somebody else's direction that gave him that, and he's now teaching me to follow that. So it made it horrible for me. So in that place, if he would have told me, listen, son, I don't have all the answers, man. I wish I did know what to tell you to do
but to me, it's just that people are not. Most people, from my experience, they don't act their age; they act their position. So if I'm the one that's been deemed the leader and respected as the leader, and when that time comes, now if they call it out, yell it out, got the idea, great. right? But when them orders are coming and I say, hey, I don't got it, 9 out of 10, they gonna look at me like, why you ain't got it?
Because of the situation that you
know what I'm saying?
You can't
And
say
of course,
he can't say that for the situation.
Of course, at some point you got to become intentional as a leader and raise a leader up. Hey, I'm gonna prep you. You have what I recognize is the stuff. So I'm gonna prep you so you can have my back, and I'm gonna have your back. At some point, you learn that. Early in my leadership, I didn't know that.
Right. But again, we're talking about leadership and what we need to do to break the cycle of what leadership looks like today. Then it's about the teaching. So like you said, they can't receive you saying that because of what's been taught. How can my leader say that he can't get it and he don't got it because we've been taught that way, bro? But if we actually change the narrative and start teaching each other how to embrace each other in those moments,
that's true.
Like, okay, cool, you don't got it, Doc. All because you got the title. Hey, what can we do together to figure this out? If we start teaching that narrative, we can change things.
And I want to say this.
You know what that's called?
What's it called?
Ecosystem.
There it is. We're gonna talk about ecosystem in a moment.
He gonna jam ecosystem.
But I'm gonna say this because we got 8 minutes left. I want to give my perspective very quickly because I just want to say it real fast. Now, I just want to make this quick announcement for y'all who are listening and everything like that over the airwaves and whatnot. Y'all can tap into the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus page. Y'all can go on Jeff Releford page on Facebook, and y'all can go ahead and listen after the fact. Okay, because when 6 o'clock come, we out, but we still gonna be live talking about this subject. So I want to let y'all know that. But real quick, my perspective is I do like the aspect of learning on the fly, because that's what I had to do. My dad wasn't in my life, but like y'all heard me say this a few times. I had men in my life that I had to learn from. So some good, some bad, some kind of in between. But when I really embarked on this thing called marriage, or even just relationships, even more serious relationships, I had to learn from the fly. And so, like I said, some good, some bad, but I didn't hold on to the bad though. I tried to take, what do I always say? I say, if you worry, you can't learn from worry. You have to be able to take it as not a loss, but always take it as a lesson. So that's why I see what you're saying when you say, when you have God, you can't fail, because you can't fail if you learn from something.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can't fail if you learn from something. It's not a naive way of thinking. It's just a different way of reprogramming your mind so that you can continue to move forward every day of your life. Because if I continue to worry about what I got going on in my household, what I got coming in, as we stated earlier, my man Monix said, we have to have solutions, So if I don't have a solution, whether it might be right or wrong, at least I can say to myself, I tried. So I can't dwell on the fact that it might not have worked the way that I wanted to. But what I can look at is the fact that, okay, I laid out a foundation here. What can I do to improve it or make it better? That is what I've learned from majority of the men that were in my life. It was great for me to see men actually kind of fall a little bit, because I learned from watching.
Yeah, failure's okay.
Yeah, failure's okay.
You gotta shoot again.
Exactly. You got to shoot again. So that's how I kind of learn to develop my thick skin and just kind of go with the flow. And like I said, it might sound naive, but it's not naive when you're always trying to take a lesson from it. So that's what leadership is to me. It's kind of learning on the fly a little bit. You're not always going to be perfect. You're not always going to get it right. Although society looks at men and say, you have to do this, I'm going to say, no, you don't have to do this. You just have to be able to be flexible. You know what I mean? Flexible with your decision making, your time. You have to know how you're going to balance and juggle certain things. Men and women are always going to clash at some point in time. And as Dr. J, you said you don't even trust yourself. So as men, we are going to clash with ourselves at times, So we have to learn how to deal with those aspects and balance it well. Yeah. All right. I got that out. That felt good. That felt good.
I do think that
talk to him.
Part of leadership is learn to adjust when sticky situations happen.
Yep.
You don't know how to maneuver and take care of it the right way. And since since we was talking about it a little bit, I was at a point in life where I was at a woman's house that I knew I was a side dude. And her guy came in the house and I hurried up and went in the basement. And I heard her and him talking. He was like, man, I'm about to go down to the basement. Okay.
I got to go to the bathroom now.
I saw a pencil on the floor. I put the pencil on my ear, and then I got a screwdriver. And as he was coming down, I said, "Hey man, I fixed y'all AC, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good."
Oh, hey, wait, hold on. Okay,
And the man,
plot twist.
and he
Hold
was
on.
like, "Man, thank you, bro. Gave me a tip and everything." So you got to know.
You know what? Okay,
It's
you know what? This
I had
is
on a white t-shirt and some blue jeans.
Wow.
and you was
And I put a pencil in my ear, and I had a screwdriver. And as he was coming down, I'm like, "Hey man, I fixed your air and everything." He was like, "Man, Joe, thank you. Gave me $20. You got to learn how to
you know
adjust."
what?
Did you know his air was broke?
I didn't know it was broke.
So you just
I
took it
was
on the fly.
guessing, but
Oh wow.
it happened to be, so you got to learn leadership, man. You got to learn how to
Okay,
do stuff.
if y'all didn't learn,
looking out for you now.
if y'all didn't learn nothing from Reggie in this moment,
I had your back on.
remember we talked about making decisions and thinking on your feet quickly, on the fly.
Trying to tell you.
This man was in a bad situation. As a man, he made a quick decision without getting his butt kicked.
There you go.
That's awesome. Okay, let me stop before I get myself canceled. I can get canceled after 6.
Keep you a pencil and a screwdriver, apparently.
Yes, a pencil and a screwdriver. That's the lesson. You got a pencil and a screwdriver, a white tee, and some blue jeans on. Did you have boots on too?
I had on flip-flops, but
Hold on. Now this is a whole new level
she wasn't paying attention to my
of a
feet.
maintenance man.
So I just want to say shout out to Lisa, by the way. I just want to
Ain't no
say
shout out. Ain't no shout out.
because we still good
Oh,
friends to
Lord.
this day.
Oh Lord, you friends with Lisa and you fixed the AC and you didn't fix the AC.
That's crazy.
You know what? This is wonderful, people.
Crazy.
All right, y'all. We got 3 minutes, man. So real quick, I just want to let y'all know we are the collab people. And I thank y'all for listening and tuning in on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation, man. We really appreciate y'all. And like I said, we not done. If y'all want to keep listening, y'all just transfer over to the live show. Like I told you, y'all can go to Redirect, Regroup, Refocus on YouTube. And y'all can also go to my Facebook page, Jeff Releford. And we got a number of pages we stream from. We streaming from Dr. J's page. We streaming from Mary Selena K's page. Rock Truth, the Vibe Studios. Shout out to the Vibe Studios 219. This is where we at, baby. 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. And yeah, we about to get it. So real quick, state your name, where they can find you. We're gonna go left to right, starting off with Reggie. Let's get it.
Voice of Vibes, RMF, Reggie Move Forward on Facebook, the Voice of Vibes, RMF on IG, Thinking Outside the Box and Indie Network, My Radio Chicago, the Nightcap on Tuesday nights, and of course right here with the collab.
Boom. Monix.
Media Monix on Christian Mingle and all other platforms. I talk 7 Monday through Friday, 7 to 9. My Radio Chicago Sports Radio Network, my Live 365, Roku, YouTube. Get with us.
All right. Dennis.
Yo, I'm your boy. Get this D Smith in the house, man. Shop Talk 7 Monday through Friday, as Monty said, on My Radio Chicago, where there's more than radio. Catch me on Bottle Service as well. Shout out to the Bottle Service podcast. And also the 21st, we are at Joe's Bar and Grill.
Let them know.
Okay, for nothing but love, man. End of the year 24 bash, man. We trying to close the year out on a positive note. It's been a lot of death. A lot of people have been touched by it this year. It's been crazy.
Yes.
But nevertheless, a lot of accomplishments have gone and have happened. So we want to celebrate on the positive note. So y'all be there.
All right, Dr. J, let's get it.
Dr. J, the comedian. You can find me on Facebook in front of Aldi's, Food for Less, Strack Ventils. Get your link card. If you got anything leftover Thanksgiving food, you can come on down to the station. It's 2075 Rush in Lake Station. I'm driving a white van. You can leave it right there by the van. I can just put some aluminum foil around it. We'll make sure it gets ate. So
don't send your kids though to the white van.
Y'all funny, man. Y'all hilarious. All right, y'all. Y'all know who I am. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. And as always, redirect, regroup, refocus. And I love y'all. And peace out.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the